every good game has a good level, and every good game has a good section. Welcome back to my channel, as I am theminizilla, a person who has started daily uploading after only posting like 5 videos in 6 months. Welcome back, as I am here to stay. I am, after all, theminizilla.
Here we go.
And I hope you enjoy my content. As we move on to the second half of World 3, yes, I made an entire 14-minute video for that tower, and my entire perception of that level has changed. When I was a kid, it took me, I breezed through Worlds 1, 2, and the first half of World 3. Obviously that has changed. I died in level 1 and level 3 a lot. But the thing is, my perception of that, and then just absolute nightmare that I enveloped with that tower. I remember it taking every single one of my lives, being harder than ever, and yet I didn't even struggle with it. It took me not too long to beat. And now we're moving on to one of my favorite sections in this game because of the blocks. Yeah, this section of World 3 is better than the ghost section in World 5 from you. Now that's not really a hot take, but it's just the truth in my opinion. Yes, it's another cool section of a game, but these two sections are not comparable to anything Super Mario World or newer even has. That was risky. That's problem 1 dealt with. That's problem 2, not up there. Where is the star coins? I don't remember. I'm playing through this basically blind, except when I had to look up where star coins were, because I could not remember them at all. That was mainly for the ghost house. Yeah, that ghost house confused me. Thank you. I did not jump in time. I want to get up there. Thank you. I don't know who I'm saying thank you to. I just launched him into the endless void. Whoa! That slipped me off when I didn't want it to. That's okay, right? Right? Well, you have the checkpoint and 40 lives. Can I grab it? Oh, yeah, I can. Jump 1, jump 2, jump 3, jump 4, jump 5, jump 6, jump. Jump. Oh. Jump. 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 I have to wait for one of the taller ones. Well, that one's passed. Oh. It was worth it in the end. Ice physics. Not my And as you notice, that was the secret exit. Which means, and that was where the regular exit of a level normally is. We can only go the two ways the secret exit allows us. Power-ups and the other level. Which we can't even get all 3 star coins until a second playthrough of the level, which is a little frustrating to me. But it's because of the blocks and whatnot. Same with the secret exit there. Press 1 to punch a panel. Yeah, I know how. Oh. Oh, early ass one. I'm just gonna do a 5 formation. Let's do a plus. That plus killed me. Aye, Captain. Why is it instructing me on how to play the game? I've played this game before. There's videos on it. Since I don't call it propeller, so this is... Ah. Yes. Mild inconvenience piranhas. I forgot they made it so you can't cheese it. I forgot. I was generally about to try to cheese that. Close enough to the top.
Mario time.
Thank you, I'm going over here. And now that one's quite literally replayable, but it's gonna be very different. Do I care? Not particularly. I gotta play through this level to get all the star coins. Do. Well, that sucks. Well, this is not going good. Oh, there we go. Whew, locked in there. Locked in like a lock. I was locked in like a lock that was locked. I don't understand that. I don't understand that joke, neither should you. And this is going horribly. What happened? I don't even know why I fell off there. I just fell. Dang quantum tunneling! You've got me again! You are my enemy, quantum tunneling! You are my enemy! Now it's a dramatic reenactment of quantum tunneling. You are my enemy. Huh?
Oh, let's go.
Quantum tunneling and the laws of physics! You are my enemy! You! No one else is my enemy but you! You're my only enemy! If you don't know, quantum tunneling is where your hand can go through the wall. Like this 1 in 16 quintillion chance thing of happening, yeah. So fundamentally on the quantum level, your atoms don't touch, which means because there are protons and neutrons and electrons, right? All there. The electrons and the protons are the ones that only matter for this. The protons and electrons both have positive and negative charges, like a magnet, and you know how you can't stick two ends of this, like the north end and the north end of a magnet together. You can't do that. They always push themselves away. So on the quantum level, you can see that happening. So your fingertips, your butt, your feet and shoes are never actually touching the ground. You are technically flying on a very, very, very quantum level. So quantum tunneling is the theory that there's a one in this, like this has been heavily tested by doing like simulations of different patterns. There's a 1 in 16 quintillion chance that your hand can pass through a piece of like table or whatnot. But it's never guaranteed because there's 1 in 16 quintillion or whatnot. And you can always just end up over and over because of how statistics works. It's not going to be truly computer random. You're always going to probably end up with the fact that your hands are, and you're never going to get that perfect quantum thing because we never know where electrons are, or even protons are in an atom. Same with neutrons. Like there's like this thing where an electron could be anywhere until observed. So, say you're just looking at your hand right now, you're not observing the electrons because they're so small. So the electron behind us could be on the other end of the universe where a false vacuum is, right? And you never know truly where a thing is. So, like, it's like quantum tunneling. It's going to have to be perfect for it to happen. Like, all conditions must be met. And I just took time out of this video to explain quantum physics. Hi! I like knowledge, and I like learning. So I like being me. And just knowing a lot of useless information is my thing. That's not useless, that's actually very important. Higher education, folks, and just learning things on your own is a very important skill that everyone should have. Because in our modern age where information can be easily faked and is generally becoming a problem, it's more important to do your own actualized, like, knowing of these, like, quantum physics and things. Like, don't be one of those anti-vaxxers, do your own research thing. Vaccines help because people did the research to make vaccines work. That's how it worked. People wanted to be safe from, the viruses like polio at the time. And so the polio vaccine was created. And so we've had modern medicine like that help us. At least we're not, unfortunately I meant to say, we're not bloodletting and wearing witch doctor outfits. Actually, forget the bloodletting. Let's bring back, witch doctor outfits in the hospitals. Have the doctors wear witch doctor outfits. Have doctors wear witch doctor outfits. Yeah, that's like something I think is cool. Especially when, if you look at it, like there's like long beaks on these witch doctor masks, or these just masks doctors used back in the day, like during the 1920s, during the Spanish flu. You notice their beaks are oddly long. Like, long for a reason. Like, they don't want to get infected. Like, they were made for social distancing. Like, knowledge like that is cool. Like, they didn't know as much as we do nowadays, but they still knew if you got close to the person, you would get sick. Here's a solution. Wear a long-beaked mask to not get sick while you can work on them. Or help them in some way that is not that. All throughout history, we've known how to do these things in medicine or modern technology. We just didn't know how to execute it because we are either busy fighting wars for useless reasons or just being us and dying off way too fast. We got close, got extremely close at points. I want to tell you some points in history where we got close to having the technology we have today, and at this point, if we did that, we would have very advanced technology. I'm going to do the short list because the long list I would be sitting here for the entirety of until from the recording date, Monday, July 21st to probably August 27th. There's a lot I could list off, including sub-versions of it. So let's just go real quick. We have ancient Egyptians, ancient Greeks, the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. Not to forget when we almost did it in the Mesopotamian era. Let's count down here. Let's go from the 1700s here. When during the American Revolution, let's move back to Victorian era. Let's move back to the Elizabethan era with Shakespeare. That's a time we could have done it, but a lot of people are dying. Another time is, Renaissance era. Definitely during the Roman Empire, during the time between the Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire, the Germanics, and before, even in the BCE era, let's go to Greeks, ancient Greeks, Nords, and Scandinavians. We have Egyptians and ancient Egyptians, which I already said that second part, but we have also the Egyptian Empire, the Sudan Empire, the Macedonian Empire, we have the Byzantine Empire, we have, the list goes on. The list will go on. Anyway, instead of talking about, all that stuff, there you go. Let's just continue on with the game. Because we're almost there. This world, anyway. I'm gonna speed blitz this one. I don't really need to deal with this platforming challenge. Yes, classic friction. And here we are, the regular exit. What happened? I pressed the button to jump. Pause it so I can beat the level. Attempt 2. Much better. Let's move on, as we need 100% this one. I ain't live in this castle. Or just gonna be dying until I, 100% it. There is that really annoying snake block section. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Menacing man. Nothing? Okay. As a kid, this used to be my favorite castle in the entire game for some reason. I didn't know how much at the time pain ice physics were fully. Uh-oh. There we go, first one down. Oh, I can't freeze the Lemmy balls. I don't trust it. I don't trust the fact that there's no star coin here. Oh, wait, there is a star coin there. Okay, one at a time. Bye. Good night. Oh. Been nice knowing you. Maybe one of the coolest things in all of gaming, that sequence. Why is this one moving so much faster? Patience, baby, patience. Clutched up there. I almost went way too far before I just hard cheered on my stick. What's the point of this? I have no idea what the point of that was. There's probably fire flower in there, but I don't care for a fire flower. I'm good with what I have. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? Hi, Lemmy. Not as large as I remember, but my memory has been kind of... Damn, that wasn't even my fault. That was just unfair game mechanics. My memory has been tainted by watching a lot of Kaizo levels in this game. Like, that wasn't even my fault. That was just a shit game mechanic. I can't even fucking speedrun it because it's a snake block. I hate snake blocks. There's a reason I never I barely use them in Mario Maker levels because they are so slow and so annoying. I have burning hatred for snake blocks. Especially when you make it do shit like this. There you go. At least I got to practice my short sidewall jumps. I don't know if that's the actual proper term for it. That's what I refer to them as. It's where you don't do the normal wall jump length and you just gear hard the opposite direction of your wall jump to short it. So for like wall jump tactics, I don't know why I would ever use that. I don't even think I've ever seen like I don't think I've seen like a bunch of levels even made with that mechanic in mind in Mario Maker, like the hard Kaiser levels. I don't even think I've seen that many of them use that mechanic. What I'm referring to is Mario Maker 2 because quite literally made the shittest levels in Mario Maker 1. And if you want to see me play through my levels in Mario Maker 1 I've made, which is a lot, let me know, because that would be definitely an interesting look back. Again, what are you saying? Like, I jumped on his head, tried to, and now I jump on the wall and then I get pushed literally downward in force. I can't do anything about it, which makes it an unfair game mechanic. Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying, what I mean. It's the fact that because I can't literally do anything about it, I got no say in it, I got no way to dodge it, I got no way to get around it, which means I can't win in that scenario, which makes it unfair game mechanic, which is something you should avoid. And I expected in official Nintendo property them to avoid unfair game mechanics, especially in a game like New Super Mario Bros. 3, which yes is on the challenginger side of New Super Mario Bros. Games. I still expect it to be fair because it's made for kids and double wall jump save my there, and since it's made for kids, you'd have to expect game mechanics like that to not be implemented even and because they are implemented, it makes probably a kid want to just, I don't know, microwave their controllers, throw them out of windows, do different things to them because of this mechanic, because it's something you added that was not necessary. It is flawed game design in a way that you can't predict that coming because you can't even see the fact that you won't go through the bottom of the ball. And so in that scenario, you do die, and in any way, shape, or form, it's becoming a nuisance more than a fun game mechanic, especially when you have a death scenario in hand. What you need to actually happen and have allowed is it to be a fairer game mechanic where you can predict the... Well, I don't remember Lemmy doing ever that. There we go. Oh! Clutched up! Right there! I clutched the fuck up! Alright, that's also a thing that tainted my memory. You think you're safe? You think you're safe up there when you stop throwing those balls at me? No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm the boss. You're not. I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Look at me. Well, you can say I definitely went off the rails at the end. Nice. So, goodbye. See you in the next episode.